Okay, graphic design A and B. This is your tutorial for April 1st and 2nd. As you can see, you have a journal prompt for the day. You have a couple of them actually. But the biggest thing is that now I'm going to teach you how to make the typeface family slide. How to. And I'll be putting in the video link here in a second. But let's go ahead and open up Illustrator. Remember from last time that our slides are going to be 16 inches wide by 9 inches high. So if you go File, New, and then this one we'll call Type Family. Okay, 16 by 9. You don't need any bleeds. One artboard, create. Remember that we need to go ahead and turn on by going into view, and in view we're going to go ahead and view our grid, show grid. Do not click the perspective grid, show grid. And we also want to go into view, and we love our rulers. You want to show rulers. All right, so looking back over last time, I chose to have my Typeface's Baskerville. I'm just gonna, because if our title slides are supposed to be the same size, the same color, the same position on every slide, then I might as well just go Command C from this slide and go Command V. So let's see. Actually, if you'll remember, let's undo that one. If you go Shift Command V, it'll paste it in place. Shift, wait, let's see. Shift Command C, Command C, sorry, Command C, then Shift Command V. Ta-da! Same location as the other slide, so they're exactly in the same location. So Command C is copy, Shift Command V is copy in place, paste in place, I mean. All right, and what we want to do is we want to take our typeface and we want to type it off to the left, really kind of big. So mine was Baskerville. And in this case, I think it was regular. If you guys want to type that out to be formal, like some of you had different weights and family sizes. All right, and then let's see, type font, Baskerville, regular. I'm just going to put Baskerville. And it should be pretty significant. You want it to be a different contrasting size than your title. So notice that this is significantly bigger than this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to make some sort of bracket, or you can a container or something that will show that if this is your typography, let's see, we'll go at type family. All right, you want to make sure it's titled the right thing. If this is going to be our typeface family is Baskerville, we need to list all the font members over to the right. So you can use a container, anything that would make sense for over there. I personally am a big fan of this bracket, which is on your keyboard. If you look on the right hand side, there's a, for people who have a more modern typeface, there's this kind of bracket right here. But Baskerville is definitely an old fashioned, so I kind of like that. And I personally, I mean, this would work, and then you could list all the font family members down here, or you could go even bigger and make that type size really, really super, super big. And notice though that it does get thicker and thicker, and you'd still want to center it right about there, right in between. All right, that looks kind of fun and fancy. I'm going to let you kind of have fun with that one. And then if you'll look over here, if I'm going to make all the different font members, I'm going to just go ahead and hold Alt Option and copy that up here. And then no, you should hold Alt Option and then you should left click and drag it. There we go. Sorry, hold Alt Option, left click and drag, or Command C, Command V. But I know that the font family members on the right are going to have to be significantly lower, not only for hierarchy of information, but because of the fact that it's not going to fit, because we need to put in the different font members. So if this is Baskerville's the font family, then Baskerville regular has to be that one. All right, and you might have to play around with sizing a little bit. And then we know I'm going to hold Alt Option and copy this down, because if I look in my character panel under Baskerville font family, there's also Baskerville italic. All right, so there's regular and there's italic and there's semi-bold, and so there's all the font family members, right? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to make a copy here, a Baskerville regular. This one I'm going to change to Baskerville italic. And then if I hold Alt Option and drag another copy down here, I don't like the way it's crashing right there. I'm going to have to move that. Then the next one's going to be Baskerville. Aha, look at that. Now, I can't have this one 61 points and these two 66. So holding the Shift key and clicking both of them, I'm going to make this the same. They all have to be consistently the same size. If they don't fit, keep shrinking them down until they're consistently the same size. Okay, then I'm going to make another copy, Alt Option, hold that down, left click and drag down. And this one's going to be semi-bold italic. And hold Alt Option, left click down. And your family members might be as simple as one, and then you get off easy. But for the rest of us, you have to have every font member in there, okay? Every font member. And then I've got one more, bold italic. All right, so they all fit almost pretty much within the safety zone. If I were to pull my rulers, I'd want to make sure that it fits, and it barely fits. So I'm going to go ahead and holding the Shift key to select all these font member titles. I'm going to go ahead and still reduce them down. There we go. And then I'm going to show you a trick on how to make sure that all of these have the same space between them all. If you guys have been moving them mechanically by sight, that's the wrong way to do it. I'm going to go ahead and holding the Shift key, I'm going to click on each one of these titles. And then if you look over here, I don't see, there it is, alignment. If you look in your alignment in your properties tab to the right, we want to align them not only all to the left evenly, so click on left align. Notice now they all marched to the left, but I want the space even between all of the titles. So if you click on this more options, if you hover over the three dots and click that, you'll see that I can choose to distribute through the center of each one of these along an axis. I want to distribute evenly. So distribute objects through vertical, and make sure that you align it to the center object. So you can choose to align to the key object of the artboard, but you want to align to the section. And so I'm going to click, there we go, vertical distribute center. Now I know this is perfectly distributed mathematically. All right. And I think I had told you guys you have to name a typeface family. Make sure you double check on that for me. I'm not going to reference it right now, so so I can be done. But there you go. It's as simple as that. If you want to get jiggy with it, if you've got some stylistic tricks that you want to make it match your other slides, that's fine. I just wanted to show you what I'm expecting out of you. Remember to save it as a JPEG. So first we always save the AI file to our desktop and put it in our Google Drive. And then we go File, Save as a PDF, because it never hurts. You guys always want to save it more ways than less. Always. It always is a good idea to save your work. And then we're going to go one more time. File, Export, Save for Web, JPEG maximum. Hit save, put it someplace you can find it. I love my desktop. Save. And then if I minimize my Illustrator and I go ahead and put in the resource here, I'm going to take this out. Here we go. I'm going to add that image in, and I saved it to my desktop here. And it's now for you guys, you're gonna want to, of course, make it do a takeover, right? because you're making the whole presentation. But for me, I'm just using it as a reference slide for today. So there's my image. You can use Illustrator to make your own images on all the other slides. I really don't care. Whatever makes your sweet little hearts happy. And everything looks professional. That's the biggest thing. I'm trying to teach you guys to be professionals here. So this is the Typeface family slide. And that's your tutorial for today. So I hope that helped. Stop it and play it back as often as possible.